Now, going into the Fantano and Drake situation. I'm a little bit late. It's been a couple days, but I wanted to save it for right now, episode 237. Listen, Drake, he's a fan. Can nobody say he's not a fan of Fantano? Now, originally with the fake vegan recipe that Fantano posted, that was perfect. And the fact that Drake bought in for that. And then the way he responded to you're light one on your existence. And the whole thing with Fantano's wife being black, like, oh, I'm surprised that, I got to search up the exact quote. Because I felt it was so ridiculous. I felt like it was such a meme that I was just like, is that real? And we a little messy. Oh, yeah. Another thing. This should be the first podcast episode where I have a visual. I have a background visual. I want to definitely do this. That way, every podcast episode visual, we could break it up, chop it up, so on and so forth. And right now, this is the point where I'm like awkwardly staring at this to get the exact quote. I'm sorry. I should have done this a lot better. We're going to get there. Oh, man. I should really edit this. Anyhow. He basically said, calling his existence a light 1 to a 10. So on from there. A couple of things to note. Number one, Drake's a fan. Ain't no way you're going to go out of your way to message Fantano to say this. And first of all, whoever to allow him to set the DM chubs, you need to handle your mans better. Secondly, he's a fan because he must have watched every single review. He had to. Ain't no way he just watched one and was just like, oh, that's how he feel. He probably watched every single one. He was just like, no way. There's probably one he probably loves. If you're reading this, it's too late. I think he gave that, 8 out of 10? But to be a fan of Fantano, listen to all the reviews, and you feel personally dissed. To the point where you got to say, oh, your existence is a light 1. And then to know his ranking system. That's the best thing. To know his ranking system, to try to use it against him, it didn't make Drake look any cooler. Like, oh, yeah, use his ranking system. It's more like you're familiar with it. You're trying to use it against the creator, the man that made it. It ain't going to work. But the most disappointing part about this is instead of taking in constructive criticism or even having a relationship or, not striving to have that relationship or even having, some kind of interaction like Logic did with Fantano, instead of just being like, well, forget Fantano for the rest of my life, but maybe have legit conversations. Hey, maybe even improve the music. We got to go this route. So, I would have enjoyed if it was just a vegan recipe. I would have preferred that timeline compared to this. Because for the future of music, hopefully this pissed Drake off enough to up the quality in his music. I hope so. But for the future of music, if this is the constructive criticism you can't take, hey, man. I mean, I enjoy, for the most part, every Drake album. But I've come to terms with the fact that from Take Care to More Life, that's going to be the range that I'm not going to say Drake can never achieve again. But that's going to be the range where Drake, you're not going to touch again. And that's all right. It's all right. I got to come to terms with it. It's okay. That was messy. Definitely childish on his end. Still can't believe it happened, but we had to talk about that a little bit.